and learn some type of martial arts so I could defend myself. But the most funny thing about that was, since I learned that jiu-jitsu, and it's kind of, I didn't have to use the jiu-jitsu that I learned. Today it's you know, coming from a person that was bullied and try to overcome that fear, and then finding jiu-jitsu as a way of prevent that. It became my passion, you know. And now 10 years later, you know, I have the opportunity of have my own school that I teach, you know. Also, we have a kids class that it's the main thing in my class, in my jiu-jitsu. It's my kids class, you know, because we have the responsibility of try to do the same thing, to teach those kids the same way I have to find my own way of the fear that I have to go out in the streets and somebody bullying me, and I found that in jiu-jitsu. So I have a huge responsibility in my shoulders, because I have to teach them, you know, this type of thing. They have the self-esteem, you know, the self-control and confidence, so they can walk there on the streets and not worried about, you know, some person coming in to them and try to bully them, you know. So that's one of the biggest thing. I love teaching kids, you know. So, and then you can also see the kids that come in. I have many other kids around here that we could see the first day they walk into the class, they couldn't look in your eyes, you could see that they didn't have any confidence, you know, and they were kind of shy. It was a little hard to interact with the other kids that were already training, and then he was a little bit afraid of what's gonna happen, and the reaction after week by week, it was one of the most unbelievable things that I could see with my own eyes. You know, that same person, the same kid, you know, after 1 week of training, I could see him training, could walk in the gym, and could stand, you know. He's walking straight, and he's kind of showing his chest open up. You know, you could see on his eyes that he had that confidence with only 1 week of training. And today he's one of my longest student that it's been in the kids class, and he's a really good athlete, you know, and that's one of the most things that I love to see.
Okay guys, I'm going to talk a little bit about Jiu-Jitsu. For those who don't know, Jiu-Jitsu is the most effective martial arts in the world. Jiu-Jitsu has a concept of respect, discipline, and a lot of people don't understand how Jiu-Jitsu works. Jiu-Jitsu is like a chess game that works your mind a lot. So it doesn't help you only on the mats when you're training, but helps you outside, helps you when you're on the street, any decision that you need to make in your life. It makes you have a personality And that's the difference in between Jiu-Jitsu and other martial arts. Well, if you never tried, you should, because it can change your life for good, of course.
About 2 years ago, I was introduced to this amazing athlete. His name was Bnana. It's Giuliano Coutinho. One of the best things that's ever happened in my life. This guy is such an amazing athlete. All fighters are dynamic athletes. We have to use everything that we've ever learned when it comes to these athletes. We have to use plyometrics, isometrics, we have to use strength, power, endurance, we have to teach them breathing, all of these things. And this man has absorbed everything I've given him over the past 2 years. He's now the #1 reigning heavyweight cage fighter in the Northeast of New England.
Bnana trains with me since he was 17 years old in Espírito Santo. When I moved to Espírito Santo, he was one of my first students. And as you guys know, not only as an athlete and a teacher, he's one of the greatest persons that I ever met. And I'm very proud to be his teacher and to be his mentor and see that things are happening for him. And I know that things always happen for a reason. And he's just gonna go higher from here as a fighter, as a teacher, as a school owner, and I just hope the best for him. And again, like I always say that we don't have a team, we have a family, and our bonds are together now, and I just expect the best for him and the best for you guys, because you're gonna be in very good hands.
Part of the Gracie team is good because it helps me like in everything. I was a black belt before I start training with Daniel. And then since I start training with him, like all the details, all the important details of like MMA and then the Jiu-Jitsu game, it changed my whole game. It makes me so much better, so much better. This gym is like a dream. Like I feel like I'm in the studio now. I don't feel like I'm in the workout, like going to work out, all the sweaty, all the dirty stuff. Here is so clean, so nice, everything looks good. Bnana is an awesome guy. He's friendly, he's nice, everyone is welcome. He always welcomes everyone to his gym. Always friendly, come to train at us, come be part of the team. He's always nicely. He's a good guy, I like him a lot.
It's my pleasure to be here at this academy at Gracie Fitness and to teach all the wonderful people that are coming in here. We just don't have fighters that come in here. We have a whole group of people, of women and men of all different professions that are coming in here and getting the benefits of great physical training through the beautiful art form of Muay Thai. The energy levels here are fantastic, and everybody leaves with a beautiful smile on their face and to learn this beautiful art form. And I'm very thankful to be here, and I thank Professor Giuliano Coutinho for bringing me on board. I've been doing martial arts for 40 years, and I'm very excited to be a part of Gracie Fitness in Hyannis, Mass, with my Professor Giuliano Coutinho. We're going to offer the top-notch Brazilian instruction here, and also a high class of Muay Thai. The benefits that I got from Muay Thai is as I fought, I said, but you don't have to be a fighter to train at Gracie Fitness, to learn the basics. And the same principles that I teach my fighters, you're going to learn the foundation of the Muay Thai principles. And also you're going to get in some fantastic shape, physically, mentally, spiritually. And this gym is just our academy is such an unbelievable experience here. It's probably the best gym on the South Shore, Cape Cod, right up into Boston, and also a big representation of Team Sit Your Tong in Boston.
One of the big problems those days, it's any person can be a martial artist, you know what I mean? But the parents have to be careful where they sign up their kids. You know, they gotta find a history on who you letting your kid learn from. You know, because it's not just something that you drop your kid off and he's gonna teach, but it's not as simple as that. It's more involved into it. You know.
Bnana Coutinho, Grace Fitness Center here, and I teach the kids for around maybe almost, I would say, a year and a half. And we've been doing a great job with them. When they first came here, you could see they have no discipline, they have no, I would say, most of them have no manners, you know what I mean? How to talk to their own parents, and we can see the transformation in their lives. And to represent this great team, which was the first Daniel Grace. We on the Daniel Grace team, and that was an awesome experience for me. I've been learning so much in my own experience of life. Juliana's an amazing person, and I'm so lucky to have this great opportunity here to work with those kids and work with sometimes the adults also. And for me, it's life-changing experience Jiu-Jitsu. If you have any doubts, come here, check it out. You know what I mean? It's a great school, great environment. All the instructors over here, they have great personality. You know what I mean? And the kids gonna be better than just sit around at home. Come by and check it out, okay? Grace Fitness.
É muito bom e eles gostam bastante também. E isso ajuda muito, né? Confio e é muito bom. Eu gosto, a gente interage com as pessoas, né? Tem um contato. Eu gosto bastante daqui, estou bastante satisfeita. Eu nunca aproveitei tanto uma academia quanto eu aproveito essa aqui.
Yeah, this is really working out for my son. He's having a good time. He's learning some discipline. Keeps him away from the computer. I really think this is going to work out for him. We have good teachers. There's good teachers here. They seem to really pay attention to the kids. The new place seems really well, a lot larger. There's actually a gym out back to keep us occupied, parents. Just gonna get a little ambition to go in there. But this seems to be working out. Better location, close to home, off the highway. It's good.
We love the jiu-jitsu class. Rodrigo and Juliana are awesome. The discipline is great for kids, burning out their energy, and it really helps them focus in school and out of school. The new location is awesome. It's right in the middle of Hyannis. Very convenient for everybody. It's a great place to come.
Faz 6 meses que o Rafael frequenta a academia. Em casa o comportamento melhorou em 100%. Em relação à disciplina, à escola também. E as dependências aqui ficou maravilhosa, sem sombra de dúvida, vai dar uma melhoria muito grande para ele. E pessoal, super legal, a gente se sente em casa, como se fosse uma família.
I mean, I do what I do with a passion. You know, I see myself when I look at those kids walking into the gym. I see myself when I first walk into a gym, and the reasons that I walk in. You know, so the parents got to be really careful with that because it's a bunch of places out there. They have no responsibility of taking care of your child. You know, and that we're getting together for this new place that we open. You know, the Gracie Fitness, and I'm gonna be honest. I don't see anything else beyond this area, you know, that's gonna be with that impact of great instructors, you know, around. I can't see anything like that, you know, and I'm very proud that I look back in the days and 10 years from now and I'm getting this happening, you know, so I think it's very good, you know, I love it.